So I've been on YouTube for about 5 years now. I've only really been uploading consistently for the past 2 years, and I've managed to generate a 6-figure income off of my YouTube channel, meet friends from all around the world, live in the mountains in one of the most beautiful places in the world. Now I've been able to move to the city and live in a beautiful suite in downtown Calgary. I've generated almost 7 million views and over 80,000 subscribers. Yet the reality is that somebody who has 0 subscribers and 0 views could film herself playing Nirvana in a push-up bra, upload that tomorrow, and have way more views than me. I have noticed this coming up a lot in the comment section and in emails and messages that I get from you guys. People saying that I deserve more subscribers, or that you want to see me get the amount of subscribers that I deserve. While I appreciate that so much, I have to say it actually doesn't fit in with my model of the world and the beliefs and values I've used to get me to where I am today. So I thought I would make this video talking a bit more about that and share with you the 4 emotional qualities you have to have in order to succeed on YouTube. If you check out, for example, my best-selling ebook, How to Make Money on YouTube, or you watch some of my videos talking about the top 3 ways to make money on YouTube, you will find a bit more technical advice. But the reality is, in life, it's not the techniques or the information that is going to get you where you need to go. It's your worldview, your attitude, and your willingness to take action. And the idea of deserving is something I gave up a long time ago. As many of you know, I came from a single-parent home, and that is probably one of the most stressful and difficult situations for a child to be born into in North America. I suffered a lot for a long time because looking back on my childhood now, I realized there was so much that I deserved that I didn't have. I didn't have a father. That was a painful and humiliating thing for me as a child. I didn't have food in the cupboards sometimes. You know, we ate well at the beginning of the month, but near the end of the month there was a bunch of random things in the cupboard that no one really knew what to do with. I deserve to have more free time. I deserve to be a child and not have to be a second parent to 2 other children that my mother had as well, you know, my siblings who I care about so much today. But was I prepared to be a second parent from 4 years old? Absolutely not. I didn't deserve that, and they didn't either. Now, when it comes to the idea of deserving, that's where people start to create suffering for themselves. There are a lot of people who have things that maybe it seems like they don't deserve. There are people who don't have things that we would feel like they would deserve certain things in their life. I think all of us with hearts to feel would like to think that everyone in the world deserves to have their basic needs met. They deserve to have love and companionship. They deserve to have a roof over their head and food in their stomach. But the reality is that life doesn't work that way. When we start thinking in terms of deserving, when we start comparing ourselves to other people and saying what people deserve and don't deserve and making those decisions, it's pointless. This world has an energy to it that tends to flow in somewhat mysterious ways that most people don't understand. And whether you deserve something more than someone else or not, if you figure out the way that certain systems work, you'll be more successful than other people. And there are people who have advantages over others in this world. There are people who are better looking, who are smarter. That's the nature of life. No one is equal. We all have different things we can work with. It's okay that we're different. So instead of looking at someone, comparing them to someone else and saying what each of them does and does not deserve, look at their individual experience. Allow them to be who they are and experience their own life set their own rules, find their own magic, and find their own way of working in the world. If it's right for you, it will come to you in the right time. And that's what happened to me. So the first emotional virtue for YouTube success is patience. I remember Elliot Hulse talked about this in one of his old videos. I mean, I've been watching YouTube videos for a long time. And I remember he made a video talking about, I can't remember what he called it, maybe it was a snowball effect. I talk about it a bit more in my best-selling ebook. There's this weird way that YouTube works where it takes you a while to kind of gain some momentum. I find that lately it's been happening faster for people, sometimes 4 months, 6 months. But once you get that momentum going, whatever, maybe it took you a year to get 10,000 subscribers, the momentum starts to pick up. So if it took you a year to get 10,000, maybe soon it will start taking you 3 months to get 10,000, then 1 month to get 10,000, then a week to get 10,000. And the same with your views. Once you, if you can wait it out, if you can keep going through the times when you have a low number of viewers and subscribers and just focus on making your videos better and figuring out what it is that your audience wants from you and giving it to them on a regular basis, you will start to see that snowball effect. And sometimes it takes time and you just have to keep going. The second virtue is faith. You need to have faith. Faith is the knowing that everything will work out no matter what. And being able to take that step and to keep taking another step after another step despite the fact that you can't see the road in front of you. I've had people send me emails, frantic emails saying, I've been on YouTube and I am not getting any views and subscribers. I only have 1,000 subscribers and I've been doing this for 1 month now. What am I doing wrong? And I just have to stop and really think about this, because that kind of attitude just blows my mind. I know that we now live in an age where there are answers at our fingertips. At any second, we turn on a light and we instantly have electricity. We have no idea how it works. We couldn't fix it if it was broken. We have all of these conveniences that we don't fully understand, that we take for granted, and we expect everything to work that way, and they don't. The third emotional virtue to cultivate for YouTube success, well, I'm not sure what I'd call this, having a thick skin. You'll get a lot of emails, messages, and comments from people who look at you, project things onto you, and judge you for them. So one thing to keep in mind in this kind of profession is that whatever people perceive and observe about you is always going to be about them. So if it's a positive thing, it's still about them. They see something in you that reminds them of something that they appreciate about themselves and they resonate with it. Or they see something about you that is something they wish they could have for themselves, and that's why they kind of click with you, because they admire you for it. And it goes the same way with the negative things. They'll see something in you that reminds them of something about themselves, and they'll hate you for it because you're reflecting it back to them. Or they will have a feeling or an emotion. Something about you reminds them, makes them feel like they could attribute that to you, and they'll just kind of fling that on to you and then curse you out for it. And again, it's about them. So you have to be able to not let your ego get inflated by good comments and not let yourself get taken down by the negative ones. And having a thick skin, it also comes with maybe posting a video that you consider as a masterpiece and you think it's going to go viral and it gets a very small amount of views. You have to just be independent of the outcome. You can't let that kind of thing get to you. It will chip away at your self-esteem, it will take away your motivation, and you will give up quickly. And I don't want you to give up quickly, okay? So when it comes to deserving, don't think about what you deserve. There's a lot of messages out there that deserve to get heard, but it is your responsibility to find a way to get your message to the people who need to hear it most. It's not about whether you deserve it or not. The world is not going to come and give you what you deserve. Otherwise, we would all have everything we needed all the time. We'd be perfectly happy all the time. And that doesn't happen until after you die. But that's for another video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. The brightness. Ooh, this is really washing me out. This looks like a Christina Aguilera video from the 90s. Ooh. Dimness, brightness. And here's the color. Look at this. I'm just turning this dial. Isn't it beautiful? It's a work of art.